Hey everybody, welcome back to this week's Shop Talk. Got something new that some people have been asking me about and talking about. Came into the shop yesterday, so I kind of want to get a review up early on it and give my opinion on it. Now, last year the Sig P365 came out and it was one of the hottest guns. We're still selling a lot of them. They had the original model come out. Now there was some kinks in the beginning, like anything new, usually there's something. They were all pretty minor. But I personally like this gun enough, I went out and purchased one myself. Probably don't need to go over everything on the gun because it's probably one of the most reviewed guns on the internet. Not going to jump into all that. But personally, it is the best concealed carry weapon I've ever owned. I've had the Glocks, the Springfield, and a Shield. So those are pretty much the big ones in the concealed carry world. And now I got this, and I'll never probably switch back until something crazier comes out. Now, obviously, the big thing was capacity. They come out with a 10 standard and a 12 that you can purchase on the side, and that's great. So what Sig did is they tried to kind of up the ante, and I was kind of nervous about it because when the Glock 48 came out, which is sitting right here, I didn't like it until I actually shot it. I was like, man, they're really trying hard to keep up with Sig and what they've done with the innovation of that kind of stack and a half magazine. So I was like, man, it's just a big single stack is all it is. But after you shoot it, it's extremely comfortable. Not as easy to conceal, obviously, but I really did like the gun. I usually lean towards more the Sig side, but it did shoot well for me and it was comfortable to shoot. But now, Sig has come out with the 365 XL. And this is the one I really wanted to get in my hands before I gave an opinion. At first I was like, I think this is kind of just milking the cow here to get some more money and get people to buy some other things. But now that I got it in my hands, I'm still pretty impressed. Now the original P365 has a 3.1 inch barrel. This is a 3.6 or 7. I can't remember off the top of my head. I'm sorry, but give me a little bit there on that one. So bigger, and I thought, the reason I like the 365 is it's so short, it's easy to conceal, I can hide it. But as you can see, it's not too much bigger in the grand scheme of things. You kind of set them up and cover them there. So you can see just that little variance. The XL has a little more of a beaver tail to it, so I like that. I get my hand in there, it feels more comfortable. It's kind of it comes with like the X series trigger in it. Very nice trigger. It also has a cutout for an MOS, which I think would just be kind of awesome on a concealed carry like this. I'm not the biggest MOS fan on a concealed carry, but I think it would be actually kind of cool on this firearm. Now, you could buy the 12, which is an extension for the original 365. These come with two 12s in the box as opposed to two 10s. They are also making a 15-round magazine, which really sets that apart. Now, the good thing is Sig didn't make it just for the XL. I can take it in my P365 and put a 15-rounder in there, which I'll probably carry the 12 in it and then have the 15 as a backup. But that's pretty outstanding. I think that what Sig's doing is great. Even had a resurgence in the sale of the 365s because they put out a manual safety model. So anybody that's into having a safety in their concealed gun, they hit that market too, and we've been selling a lot of those. So if you definitely want to come in and see it, I got a couple in stock. Try this thing out because I think it's still going to sell pretty well, especially the guys that thought this was just a little too small. This is definitely the happy medium. I'm pretty thoroughly impressed with it, and I think you will be too. So thanks for stopping in, and I'll see you next time.